Well, two answers. One, always having fun. It's an amazing job. It's unlike anything I've ever done before. Am I still learning things? I hope I'm always learning things. I think that's a great way to think about this job. First of all, you're surrounded by an amazing group of governors, all of whom are successful, super successful people. You can take a lesson from what they've achieved in their lifetimes. I'm surrounded by, team presidents who understand the business of football and the game of football. That's a great group. And then my own staff, who are tireless and passionate about the game. So that, I'm just literally coming to work and I'm surrounded by smart, passionate people, all of whom want this game to reach its full potential. That's a great environment to learn in. I think if I was to be truthful, I grew up in a family, three brothers, my mom and dad. My mom was a remarkable woman. She loved people. She made time for people. She was a great listener. She's gone now, and one of the things I miss most is just being able to pick up the phone and call my mom and just talk to her, because you really talked at her and she listened a lot. I like that part of our upbringing, and not so consciously, but I think subconsciously, this job allows me to honor what my mom stood for. You get to just go out and just be around great people. The fans are passionate, they have great ideas, and I figure if I can just be humbled, recognize my own roots, and be a good listener, I have a much better chance of being successful. I think I'm honestly open to hearing different points of view. I would like to think there's an opportunity for all of us. Look, if I was to make an observation of what's going wrong in the world today, people have stopped listening. They're so busy articulating their point of view. So while I feel very comfortable in our position, I would say to people, if you aren't, talk to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's respect one another. The civility that has made Western civilization so remarkably powerful is frayed around the edges today, I believe, in part because we have stopped listening to one another. We're in a hurry. We're in a hurry to have you convinced that I'm right and you're wrong. And I don't know, I'll bet you if we had a conversation, there's something about your point of view, that pearl of truth that may be making me mad, may in fact be the thing that opens my mind to new possibilities. It is, and yet the flip side of that is the opportunity that it creates. And I think, well, first of all, the stadium should be cathedrals. They should be places where Canadians come to feel more Canadian. I think one of the things we have to do is actually make the invitation. We have to say to Canadians who might not have come before, come and see what it's like. Let's make our stadiums a celebration of family, a celebration of fun, a celebration of inclusions. I think all of those things together, I believe, are a powerful force to putting more people in our stadiums celebrating this great game. What was important to me is that this is not really a football issue. This has complicated issues. It has nuance. So what we did is bring experts to the table, try to understand what would we need to do to get this right. I am very proud that maybe shift in mindset around relying on external experts away from the game of football, I believe helped us to make a better decision, and hopefully now one that sets a person, not a football player, but a person on a path to having a great life. It's an interesting question, and one that has got some complications. Look, do I think it's a league that everyone deserves to play in? I don't. I think you should have to earn the right to play this great game. I don't think you should give out a free pass to anyone to play. But I think in a case where we can go through a healthy process and make sure that somebody is doing the right things, that they're working hard to be the kind of person we would want to have living in our communities and playing our great game, when someone's willing to make that effort and demonstrate to us on an ongoing basis that that effort is being made, those people, I think we should have time for. Working with the Maritime Football Group, who are behind this bid to bring a team to the Atlantic region, working with them methodically, working through their business plan, working through processes together, I think leads us to the right place. And look, the optimist in me believes that we can see a team there, but we just have to work our way through this process and then expect if we do all the work, something good's going to happen.